Hi everyone, it's Nick here from Noterro. Today I'm going to show you how to set up Noterro Go for those practitioners that are mobile or on the road. So let's go ahead and click on our settings, our gear icon, and from the list we're going to select Go. First thing you need to do is just enable Go, and then you'll need to set your service areas. And so it could be one or many service areas that you work within a city. And I've already set one service area, so I'm going to add another service area. And this one I'm just going to label it as downtown. I'm going to leave the location here as peak care. So this is the location that's saved in my base setup here. And we're going to use those for invoices and receipts. Then I'm going to add a travel time. So right now you have service duration, it might be 60 minutes, and you may have a recovery time added to that. So maybe you have 15 minutes. And on top of that, you can add a travel time in between appointments. And so I'm going to set mine at 15 minutes. So this will get added to the appointment. So it'll be the service time plus the recovery time plus the travel time. And I'm going to allow clients to book online. And now I'm going to set my service area. So I'm just going to click on the map, and I'm just going to click on the points that I want, and I can adjust this if I need to. And this is going to be my downtown location, and I want the color slightly different than the other one, so I will put that as a yellow. And you can see that now I have my service area, and these icons here represent, all these icons here, the orange ones represent clients that I have that have mobile addresses or locations that can book online. And you can see that none of them fall within this service area. And this is my clinical location here. So this is a designated area that I decided that I'm going to open up. So it could be a new area as an example. And I also want to set a radius. And so I don't want to be traveling back and forth in this service area. So let me just zoom in a bit so we can see it a bit better. And so I don't want to be traveling back and forth. And so I'm going to set a radius. And so I'm going to set it at, in this case, 1 kilometer. And so I have a 1 kilometer radius set within this service area. So if someone books over here and someone wants to book over here, that's greater than 1 kilometer. And so only people within a 1 kilometer radius will be able to book the next appointment. Okay. And so it prevents you from moving all over a service area. If that's not a problem for you, then don't set your distance limit. And then you need to designate what services are performed, and I'm just going to check all the services, and then you click Save. And so now you can see I have 2 service areas designated that I can work in, and then I need to set my safety alerts. And so I have 2 practitioners, and if I go, for example, to Nick Noterro, I've already set some safety alerts, and I'll explain what this is in a minute. I don't have safety alert yet set. So you have to put the contact name of the person that we will contact them if you don't check out of your appointment. So we have a concept of a check-in. And so when you arrive at the appointment, you can check in. And after the service has been completed, so again, if it's that 60-minute appointment and the recovery time has lapsed, that 15 minutes, we're going to send you a notification to say you haven't checked out yet. If you still don't check out after a set amount of time, so again, I can set this to 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, whatever I think is reasonable. So after that time is lapsed, then we're going to contact your safety contact and let them know that you haven't checked out. And you can either do email, text, or phone. And again, we recommend that you let them know that they will be getting a notification, and however you want to handle that between your safety contact and yourself. So again, I'll show you that check-in and check-out concept. Okay, and so that's it. So setting up Go is fairly straightforward. And let's take a look at the calendar and what this will look like as an example. So we'll go to the calendar. And setting your service area is very similar to setting up your availability. You can just click on Manage Schedule. And these are my availabilities for the clinic. The blue represent that mountain service area. So I'm in my clinic for these 3 days, these 4 days, and I'm mobile for the 27th. And if I wanted to be mobile as well, because I said I'm going to open up a new location, a new service area, I can just click and drag. And this time I'm not going to select the mountain location. I'm going to select the downtown location. and you can see it's that yellow location that I designated. I also can add my physical location, even though it's well outside that service area. I can allow people still to book within that, still select my clinic if they want. So this could be a hybrid. I'm going to make this a hybrid. So this is mobile only. This one here is both my clinic and mobile. So I can be driving back and forth to mobile locations and my clinic. And this is the start and end time, and I'm going to repeat that. And I'm just going to try it out. So I'm going to do it for 10 weeks to see how that works. And these are the appointments that could be performed at the location. And we do give you a little warning here to say that it's outside that service area. So I'll just save that. So now people can book online into these locations that I've set. And again, this one here, so this one you can see it's just mountain, and this one is both my peak care. So this is my clinic, and this one here is for mobile as well. So this is a hybrid of both mobile and clinic. And then that's all you need to do, and then you book appointments just as you normally would book. There's a few things that are slightly different. And so, for example, if I click on the calendar and I want to book it at their location, so I can just search someone up here. So I'll put Mike Burns on here. I can select the appointment. This is not an initial appointment. I'll just say this is for personal training. And it doesn't look like he may or may not have a location. So he does have a home location, so I'm going to select his home location, and so we're going to book that at his home location, and it's within that service area here. So if I change the service area, so to the downtown location, he's now outside that service area. So as the admin or practitioner, you're not restricted to where you book those appointments, and we will let you know if they're outside that service area. So you can see there's this service area, and this is where he's located. So it'd probably be better if you booked them in the service area that we have designated for this time slot. Okay, so it's within there, and then you don't get any warnings. And again, just like any other appointment you can book, you can change the start and end time if you want, and you can repeat that appointment if it's a recurrent appointment. Okay, and you're going to email, text, and call as a reminder, and then you just save the appointment. So that's saving an appointment. If they're brand new, so for example, if we add someone new, so I'm not going to type their name. So if we add someone new, for example, we'll put Lori Mann in here. I'll put her email address. Just put something in here, 34.org. And I'm going to put her mobile location because, her mobile number, because I know it's important, because I do want to use that if I want to send her a quick message while I'm mobile. So I'll just put her number in here. I'll add Lori Mann, and so Lori Mann has been added. And then I don't know where her location is, so this is really important. So there's a address that if Lori Mann's existing that they may have, but because they're brand new they don't have one. So the location is not the address that you have saved on their profile may not be the same location that you're traveling to. So I need to know where I'm going, and so in this case it's going to be a house, and I'm just going to list this out as 721. We'll just put let's see, we'll just put an address in here, and we will see if we can find her in here, and we'll see what happens when we put an address that is outside. So this is in the United States, even though we put a billing type, and this is what I mean. So when we go to save this, we're going to, it's not even close to our location, but what I want to show you is we're saying that this location is outside the service area. So again, you can add these if you want to. It's up to you. So if they're not in your service area, you have the freedom to treat someone outside the service area. For people who are booking online, they're restricted to be within this service area. So that's important to understand. So I'll just save this. And that was an extreme case I was just trying to show you. So again, there's a few extra steps that you need to do for the first appointment. You need to capture the location that you're going to be traveling to. And it doesn't have to be their house, because it might be their partner's location, or it might be at maybe a gym facility. And so, again, that depends on what you want to do. So that's the concept of sort of adding and setting it up. There's one other thing I do want to show you, or there's a few other things I do want to show you, but if we go to their profile, because I want to show you on their profile, you can also add a location. So for example, if I go to edit Mike Burns' location, he doesn't have an address here. So this is an address that's just stored on his profile. It doesn't mean this is where you're going to be traveling to. And so the locations that you're going to be providing therapy, you need to add those as a Go location. And you'll see, there's that Go location and the service area that they're located, and you can add new, just very similar to what we did. And then when you're adding that location, which I didn't show you, is that you can determine the building type, so you can select the building type. And if you do select a building type, for example, let's just put it as a house. You can put building details and parking if it was a parking lot. Maybe there's a paid parking lot. You want to make a note here if they have any pets, and then you have some quick check boxes when you're adding that location. If we go to Lori Mann, I'll just show you what her location looks like, because we'll also expose anything that is outside that service area. So again, we give you this little warning that this service area has been this location is outside that service area. So we will expose that for you as well. And if we go back to the service areas, because this is also important. So if I go to my Go location, I want to just show you that you can change or alter. Let's say you're not going to be using this mountain location and you want to use that downtown location. And as you can see, all these mobile appointments are mainly outside. Well, I can zoom in here just to give you a bit better of a look here of what we're going to do, and I can take this service area and I can change the location. I can change the not the location. I can change the shape of it, so I can start dragging this service area if I want, and I can make my service area bigger to include those mobile appointments. So at any time you can go to your service area, you can alter it, and you can expand it if you have more mobile appointments. So again, because you're allowed to book outside the service area, you may find that you have a cluster of people, say in this neighborhood here, and so you might want to change the shape of this polygon and expand it so you have more people included in that service area. So the complete flexibility. And then I just want to show you some quick calendar features as well. We do have this agenda view. In the agenda view, it'll show your route. This just happens to be a long route because we've included this this American location that's way outside, so you can see. So we'll show your route for this. I'll show you. I'll go to the next week. I'll show you a more appropriate route. And so this would be a route of everyone within that service area. We list everyone here. You can see an aggregate list of all your appointments, of all the supplies that you'll need. We also have this Go mode that's specific for when you're on the road. So this has been designed for mobile devices. And again, you can see your prep list for that specific appointment. So what you'll need at a glance, if you want to scribe your note, you also have that ability to scribe your note. So you leave the appointment, and while you're on the move, you have the ability to just talk about what you did in that treatment. Once that's done, we'll return it to you in a format that you can add it to a note very quickly, and those will be all queued up for you at the end of the day. And so it makes it really easy and really quick to do your notes. Again, that mobile number, I said it's really important to get that mobile number because we do have some messages like I'm on my way, I'm here, and so you can text them very quickly or give them a call. If there was a form on this, it's a feature that's coming soon, but if there was a form on this, you can also summarize a form, and you'll hear an audio playback in natural language of how they filled out the form. So there's a lot of features for mobile, and there's a lot of things that you can do to optimize your day, and so you're not bouncing around. There's some safety considerations of again when I'm in that Go mode, and it's pretty straightforward. And again, I can check in as well. I don't have a safety contact here, so there's that concept I was talking about checking in. So when you check in, a timer will start, and you'll have the ability to, it'll start counted down, and then when you don't check out, we'll contact you, and then contact your safety contact to basically say that you haven't checked out yet. So there's a lot of features that we have in here, and we've set it up specifically to optimize for those therapists that are on the road. So thanks for watching, and please click subscribe if you'd like to be notified as new videos are released.